What is going on at day 22 right here? I think it's day 22. I'm getting my days all mixed up right now, but somewhere over 3 weeks. And what I want to share in this video is a meditation technique. And I'm meditating for years, and I've got a lot of friends that ask me, like, Brad, like, what's the best way, what's the easiest way to learn how to start meditating? In this video, I'm not gonna get into all the benefits of meditation or why you should meditate. I'm just gonna give you a technique if you've always been curious, if you've always wanted to start but think it's too complicated or don't know where to begin or something like that, or you think that you just can't do it for whatever reason. I'm gonna give you the most simple meditation technique that you could ever use in order to start off with. And why I say that it's simple is because it's something that there is no effort involved with this. Like, we think meditation, we got to do all these different things in our minds, but what we're doing in this meditation is simply going to be focusing on our breath. Our breath is the most naturally occurring part of our existence. It's something that is constantly going for us at all times, in and out throughout the day. We don't actually have to focus on it at all. We don't put any conscious thought into, okay, now it's time to breathe. I mean, we can do that if we want to, like I just did right there. But typically throughout the day, we're just breathing. We're just breathing. Part of our day, we're not thinking about it at all. So why is that powerful? Why is it powerful that we're just breathing without actually thinking about it? Because if we can actually focus in on our breath, if we can focus in on the breath that is coming in and going out, it's something that's just going to be naturally occurring without any force. We don't have to force ourselves to breathe. We don't have to tell ourselves to breathe. We don't have to think about, okay, now in 2 seconds I'm going to take a breath. It's just the most naturally occurring thing. And so if we can actually focus our mind on our breath, if we can focus in on our breath, the most naturally occurring part of our experience, what happens is that we actually start to slow down the mind. We start to calm down the mind. We start to really hone in the mind on one specific object. And the specific object in this meditation is going to be on the breath. And so what specifically we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on the breath as it's coming in and out of the nostrils, in and out of the nostrils. And so more specifically, we're going to be focusing on the areas right around the nostrils right here, right around the nostrils. And so we're going to be focusing in, again, we're not going to have to think about breathing, but just observing the breath as it's coming in. Not holding the breath or anything, just naturally, okay, there's the breath on the way out. We're not holding our breath on the way out. We're not holding our breath on the way in. It's just, the whole point is that we are just observing. We're just observing the breath as it's going in, as it's going out, as it's going in, as it's going out. So you can see how it's just, there's really nothing much to it. There's literally nothing to it at all. All we have to do is observe what is going on. Observe what's going on as the breath is coming in, as the breath is coming out, as the breath is coming in, as the breath is coming out. And now what's going to happen is that we can have certain thoughts that can just take us for a ride and distract us and take us off into Pluto, but that's okay. That's totally fine. I've been meditating for years. And I still do this meditation. I still do this meditation. And when I meditate, I still have thoughts that just take me off into who knows where. But the whole point is that whenever that happens, it's all about just becoming conscious of that. It's like, oh, okay, the thoughts just really took me in a whole different direction. Let's get back to the breath. And then a couple minutes later, you could go off again. Okay, let's get back to the breath. So it's just about being observant, being aware, being conscious of what our breath is doing. Being conscious of what our breath is doing, because if we can focus in on that breath as it's going in, as it's going out, we start to really slow down. We start to really calm down the mind. We start to really focus the mind down onto one specific object, and that specific object for this meditation is the breath. So That is the most simple, best. And for me, I still really very much enjoy this meditation because it's just so simple. There's no anything to it. So give that a shot. I think you'll really like it. I really like it. So that's it for today, and I'll catch you on the next one.